Davis has one. Blocked by right side, and then it's a top-class goal. Wow. From Khairul Hairie.
Don't set up towards Roberto Fortunato. Good touch on from Madu. It's loving it on the box. Lionel turn, pounces from the edge of the 6-yard. Rifles it to the roof of the net to give Hougang some breathing space here. It's 5-3 now.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of SPL Social, the show just about the Singapore Premier League. And of course, this show is brought to you by the wonderful folks at the Football Association of Singapore, Singapore Premier League, Tampines West CSC, as well as Footballita. My name is Ash Hashim. I'm the host of your show, and as you guys know, this show is just about you guys. You get to vote on which player you want to see, and during the course of the season, I got a lot of, I would say, feedback about these two players who have joined me today, Lionel Tan from Hougang United, as well as Khairul Hairie from Geylang International. Welcome, guys.
Hey, hello Ash, hello everyone.
Hi everyone.
Happy to be here.
Thanks so much for joining me, guys. How's the season been for you, Lionel? Firstly, welcome to the show. It's the first time I think that I'm speaking to you as well. I heard a lot about you. So, how's your season been so far?
No, I would say it's been really bumpy for us as a team. I think first of all, there are some changes within our team in terms of how we are playing. So players are adapting to it. Most of us were from last year with the squad, from last year, and not much changes in terms of player, but playing style. Yeah, so yeah, we are adapting, and we are hopefully we'll do how we are supposed to be doing soon.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a bit, right? Khairul, what about you? You're one of the younger players as well, of the squad. And for you, I've noticed that you're both schooling as well as playing, but we'll get to that in a bit. How has your season been with Geylang so far?
On a personal note, I think it has been very bumpy because it's my first season. I can say that I've enjoyed the experience so far, but then again, there's a lot of room for improvement for myself. As for the team, I think it's a brand new team. It's a totally brand new team, but we've adapted well with the coach's plan, and also to build the chemistry from the start. So it has been a bumpy journey so far, but we will get to where we are. We are going to be as soon as possible.
Speaking of bumpy journey, guys, what a weekend it's been for football, not just for the SEA Games, but even for you guys. Hougang, Lionel came back to win the 95th minute. Oh my goodness, that was intense, wasn't it? How was the game for you, Lionel?
Well, it was more of a game management for us, as compared to the past few games that we've been playing. And yeah, I felt like we had our chances last night. We could have scored a couple, and make things easier for the defenders. But I think overall, there's been a lot of improvement as compared to the previous games that we played in terms of our defensive organizations. And yeah, and it was tough. Tanjong Pagar is a good side, very determined and aggressive side. So I believe hopefully you'll get the result the next one, and I think it'll be against Geylang.
Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one, right? And before we get to that game, Khairul, I want to ask you as well, because you guys played against Sailors, and of course in the first round you guys defeated them, if you remember. So last time was slightly different, I would say, but your thoughts on the game as well since you started, right?
It's difficult because it's just yesterday that we lost. So
yeah,
it was a very interesting game. I can say that. Although we lost, I think we can actually put our heads up and tell ourselves that we actually put everything all in till the final whistle. Although I came out at the 45th minute, I think watching the rest of my teammates fight till the end was amazing. They showed the attitude of never giving up and all. But it's a tough loss to take, actually, although they are one of the biggest clubs in Singapore. And we definitely think we could have won that game yesterday.
Wow, okay, well said, And before we, go to the next part, which is, a lot of questions about you guys individually, I want to ask, what have you heard about each other? Lionel and Khairul, have you heard anything, about each other before you came and did today's show?
I mean, he's my senior though.
I
He's
mean,
my senior.
I knew Kai because he was in sports school as well, but I haven't really trained or played with him. I saw the first time we met really on the pitch was when I played against Geylang earlier this year at Hougang Stadium. And yeah, I think it's good to have him in the league, progressing into the league, and that's ideal for him.
Khairul, what do you think of Lionel?
I've never really spoke to him or played against him or played together with him. But then again, I think over the years, I've watched SPL matches, and I think that he's a good defender. He has good build, good in the air. So yeah, nice to see a senior progressing also.
The thing though, you guys are always playing week in and week out, and sometimes I guess you don't really have the time to catch up with one another, and stuff like that. So okay, I'm gonna go to you back to you, Lionel. It's just about what you said earlier on about the AFC sport and where Hougang are. You guys used to be always top 3 or top 2, but this time it's now bottom 3 or close to that the table. And you also mentioned there's been some changes as well. Can you maybe just share with me what are some of the changes and what you're hoping as well?
Sure. There's been a lot of talks as compared to the team or how we played last year, And yeah, last year, the truth is, and we had Doi up front, It was a case about building up and looking to create opportunities for him because he's a very good finisher. However, this year is a bit more different because we are more of a team now, I feel, because we are creating chances for each other, and there have been a lot of different goal scorers for us this season, And obviously, Pedro, Andre, Kiki is new to the club, It takes a little bit of time for them to adapt. But I feel right now, when we have our all of them back in the squad, we could see we are playing more fluid, and more importantly is to keep everyone healthy and safe in our team, because I tell you, it's been really difficult and for preparation and everything else, and so many injuries for us, and obviously down to COVID cases as well. So it could be a case whereby we are preparing so well, and 1-2 days things becomes different from how we actually want to play, because we lose a couple of players. And yes, we have a full squad. If we have a full squad, I'm certain that we will do well. And just like yesterday, I think we are back. We are slowly getting into the mood. And yes, in terms of playing style, like I said earlier on, I think in every team we look at the highest level. Be it Arsenal, Liverpool. It takes maybe months or even years for them to change. So. For us, obviously, it will take a while, and we have to be patient with it. But I understand that football is a game of opinions, and result matters. Certainly, result matters.
Yeah.
Nobody will be happy if your team loses, And hopefully we can get the win for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of COVID, you mentioned, did any of you fall to the deadly disease or the deadly COVID-19?
I tell you what. Ash, I fall into the disease twice, already twice.
No way!
So, twice.
Sorry about that. How was that even possible?
So it was tough. It was really tough for me because this year, I think there had been a lot of issues. Personally, for me, I felt a little bit unlucky, every time trying to catch up with my fitness-wise. So now, hopefully, things smoothens out for me. And yeah, it gets better from there.
Khairul, you didn't, from here, all the best. I mean, I'm sure that it's a long way to go, to the end of the season. Khairul, did you get COVID? I know it's a very morbid question to ask, but everybody I know got COVID. I don't know. I didn't get like so far.
Yeah,
But
I got COVID. I had COVID before. I think half of the Geylang team had COVID. About 1 week, 1.5 weeks before the
wow.
first game against LCS. It was a difficult time at that point of time because we were preparing so well for in the preseason,
Yep.
to prepare ourselves for our first game. But then again, I think uh, we all came back together. It was difficult because the fitness wise, it was very hard to catch up, because we were we had like high level of fitness.
Yep.
Then when we got COVID, then it has
Yeah.
to restart back to square
Yeah.
one. So it's pretty much difficult. But then again, we pulled through, and yeah, we managed to get the first win of the season.
Yeah, that win was very talked about until now, actually, right? And your fans were really crazy. Yeah, speaking of fans, I want to ask you, Lionel, you guys in Hougang have a
Yes.
very popular fan club, Hougang Cools, right?
Yeah.
And you were mentioning about the
Definitely.
criticism as well. So are you guys feeling the brunt of the criticism from them, or the support? Have
I
you been
think,
supportive?
sorry, first of all, I feel like they are very dedicated and they are very supportive of us. And that's important for the team, you know. We want to feel the support. We want to hear their voices, you know. And, you know, like as a footballer, you know, over the years, I've grown to accept criticisms. And, you know, criticisms are part of the game. They can be good moments, bad moments, you know. It's all part of the game. And then whether you take it in or how you react to it, as a player, I feel it's up to individuals. Some can accept it, some don't
Yep,
react in a good way. But like I said, it's all part of football.
absolutely.
And
Yeah. And Khairul, I want to ask you a little bit because I understand you're playing, and also schooling at Republic Polytechnic right now, right?
Yeah.
So how is it balancing, football and school? Because by the way, full disclosure, I was also from RP. So I know you guys have the
no
FYP and
longer
all that kind
disclosure.
of thing. Yeah, why? Full disclosure. Okay, I never really told anybody this, but I understand like it was not easy, right? For you, it must be a little have its challenges.
Yeah, definitely it has been challenging. Having to balance both football and studies. Furthermore, now playing for SPL and Geylang, there's a lot of commitment I have to make. And also, but then again, I think I have to quickly adapt to the situation, because there's nothing much I can really change. You see, both is as important to me personally. But again, yeah, I think I've coped well in terms of balancing both at the same time. But definitely it's hard, and also it takes a lot of effort. You see, um, once I'm done with school and then I have to attend trainings. At
Oh,
times, morning trainings I can't attend um, because of school.
yeah.
So, but then again, the coaches and staff in Geylang International, I think they understand me. They understand the situation that I'm in. So they are very reasonable and understanding. So I'm thankful for that.
Okay, Lionel, back to you, right? Four caps of the Singapore national team already, the under 23, under 22. Now, obviously, you captain the SEA Games side as well. So, are you hoping to get your call up with our Lions one day?
of course,
See,
you know, it's every footballer's dream since when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I think even Kai himself would want to don that
yeah.
jersey one day. You know, at the senior level, it's different level of football. And yeah, I think, like I said, it's every footballer's dream. And I'm obviously hoping I get a call up or I get a debut someday soon, you know, because I'm already not too young, like I said, not too young already.
Ah.
Yes, yes. And then yeah, I'm just working hard by myself. And this year have been especially challenging for me, but I'm trying to be more consistent and perform at club level. And we will talk about it for the national team uh, later, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. Khairul as well, back about the national team, I have to ask you as well, how do you usually prepare, for your games, usually? Do you watch match replays? Do you watch other teams like
Yeah.
Liverpool, for example? I don't know why I said Liverpool, but yeah. Okay, I'll get to that in a bit. Yeah, do you watch your
Okay,
specific team? Yeah.
for me, I think I usually watch myself play, like replays
Ah,
of myself. Um, I think it helps in terms of giving me self confidence, knowing that I can do the way I did in those videos or replays. It only motivates me to do even better. Um, that is for myself. But then again, also I do also watch other like Premier League matches to see my favorite team play. But
what's your
currently my
favorite
favorite
team?
team, but currently my favorite team is not doing so well.
Oh, I
So
think I know
I
which
don't know
one
whether I
now.
want to watch. Yeah. So
It must be Man
um,
United, right?
yes, it must be. Yeah. So to answer your question, I watch my own videos. The videos that I do
Okay.
well in. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what most players do, right? That's the reason why we have analysts as well. Okay,
Correct.
guys, now we're going to go to the fun part of the show, which is all about the fan questions. And in the SPL tradition, we always ask every player on the show, what is your favorite local food? And Lionel, I want to ask you, what's your favorite
Yes.
local food?
Favorite local food, everybody when I hear it's it's chicken rice, yours as well. But
No, yeah.
wow, it's tough because the very truth is I never eat local food. So
Really? For
that's
your
a very
diet
big problem.
or preference of yours?
Preference, yes, and I think local food is very oily, so
Yes.
I tend to lean away from it, and then yeah, but chicken rice is something that it's easy to take, you go around and you always eat it. Yeah. So if it's out of convenience, yes, chicken
Yes.
rice. But I don't have a preference.
Wow, that you are like the rarity. Every single episode, every single player says chicken rice, or at least
Yeah.
Hokkien mee. Yeah. Khairul, do you have a favorite local food? I always get this.
Uh, I I don't have like a favorite local food. Similar like Lionel, I don't have any preference. I can eat
Wow.
anything. But then again, if I have to choose one local food, I would say my go-to food, which is nasi ayam penyet.
Whoa, that one is
Chicken
nice.
rice as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not-
Smashed chicken rice, but it's so good though, right? Khairul, it's so good.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, it's the best. Okay, now I want to ask all the fan questions, and I think Lionel, you have gotten a lot of questions actually. Khairul as well. I'm gonna try my best to get you guys to answer all the fan questions. I apologize in advance if some of your questions out there are not being answered. But Lionel, I'm getting probably 10 or 11 of these kind of questions, and I need to ask you. I'm gonna read the person's username now. Hang on, yeah.
Yeah, I'm very curious about the questions now.
You got a lot of questions. Okay. So from Wendy, I think her name is Irwan Wendy. She wants to know, are you dating anyone now? Do you have a girlfriend? This is the first time I'm getting this kind of questions on SPL as well. Just as a bit of an overview, Gabriel Craig did get a marriage proposal, so maybe,
It's your time, Lionel. It's your time to shine.
it's your time, your moment.
you know,
Maybe you can share
wow.
what characteristics you look for a woman as well, because she asked that. It's awkward for me
Okay,
to ask.
so am I dating somebody? Currently, no, I'm not dating anybody. And that's it. I'm gonna keep it there. You know?
Okay, the other
Yeah.
question is what
But
characteristics you look for in a woman, yeah.
for me it's more of being mature, uh, compassionate, kind, and I would say humble. Yeah, so these 4 or 5 qualities are important for me.
Wow,
And
well said.
I don't want to go any further,
Wendy, I hope that answers your question because she has actually sent a lot of questions. Yeah, thank you so much, by the way, for your question. Okay, Khairul, just to get Lionel to calm down a little bit, I will ask you your question, and you got a lot also, by the way. I think most of your friends have also asked. And
Oh, now I'm afraid.
No, don't worry. Yours is pretty mild compared to compared to Lionel. Okay, so Jay Bonte wants to know: do you have a superstition or routine before every game?
Before every game, I don't think I have, but maybe when I'm about to enter the field, I think I like to jump on my left leg like
Oh,
twice. It's just something that I've done throughout the years of playing football. So normally I will just stand on the line, then I will just jump on my single left leg twice before I stand on my 2 feet.
okay, that's interesting. Actually, yeah. Every
Yeah.
player has their own superstition. Lionel, back to you. Okay, so
Yes,
someone's
yes.
commenting now about your haircut. So let me just see the okay. Nazrul, maybe you know him, I don't know, but he says your haircut has been very consistent since you are young. What do you usually say to the barber? That's pretty
Okay.
pretty funny, I have to admit.
you know, it's something even my mates, my teammates always ask me or disturb me about because I never change my hairstyle. Maybe when I was younger, I keep my hair a little longer, but it doesn't suit me. So right now, I'm not so adventurous, to explore different haircuts. So
No,
yeah, I go
like
to the same barber. So next time, if they wanna have the same haircut, you can ask me. I'll bring you.
give you a discount code, influencer discount code. Yeah, maybe
Maybe maybe
Lionel
I charge
10 or
him more
something.
expensive.
Yeah. Then you can get good you can get a good amount. Okay, thanks so much for that, Lionel. Okay, Khairul, back to you. Akil Sheikh Muhammad wants to know, who do you prefer? Ronaldo or Messi?
Oh man, uh, that's a really tough question to answer. You see, um, uh, I don't know. Oh my god.
Yeah, you seem very
uh,
stuck there.
I mean,
Very-
there are two different type of players, so it's difficult to answer that. But I think if I have to choose one, I would choose Ronaldo.
Okay.
Because okay, let me explain myself. So I think he's not more of a he's different from Lionel Messi. You see, because Lionel Messi he does things himself in terms of like creating chances or scoring. But then again, for Ronaldo, he how do I say this? He can score with like your left foot, right foot,
Yep.
headers.
Yep.
It's not that Lionel Messi can't do, but then again, um, Ronaldo is more of a complete player to me. I feel.
Yep.
So over the years watching Ronaldo play, I think he has changed a lot in terms of his playing style. He's more of a striker now, right?
Yeah,
So
he is.
he
Yeah.
scores goal. Yeah. So
And still not
yeah,
nominated for player of the season, which is very strange. I think he should be nominated.
yeah,
Ronaldo.
at least
So,
nominated.
yeah,
Yeah, correct.
pretty sad.
So yeah, if I have to
Yeah.
choose, I would choose Ronaldo. I mean, Lionel
Okay.
Messi fans gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna go with what I think is best.
Yeah, it's a good choice. And back to players, Lionel, I'm gonna ask you, not Lionel Messi, but
Yes,
our Lionel over here.
yes.
If you had a chance to be inside a footballer's body, who would you choose?
Footballer's body or life? Sorry,
Like life, if you could live, I think that's what
life.
he meant. Yeah,
Wow, life,
the
life.
baller life,
Um,
on the yacht and everything.
I, wow. I will be in Memphis Depay life because I think
Ah,
Memphis Depay, I follow him and yeah, he have nice tats, very nice tattoos, and I love the way he dress up, and yeah, he seems to be enjoying life
yeah,
in Barcelona or even prior to joining Barcelona, when I was
PSG as
following
well.
him. Yeah, I mean, I like how he lives his life, So,
Yeah.
but social media again is it can be just it's not always just
Yes.
beautiful, We don't know what he goes through.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah, the answers.
Also another question for you, Lionel, because we're talking about
Yep.
football, and
Sure.
everyone wants to know, if soccer or football is no longer something that you're interested in, or rather, if you're not a footballer, right, what profession do you think you would be in?
Ever since young, I had always been thinking of football. You know, I started playing. I was kicking a ball when I was 4. So I never look back. I never think of any other job that I want to do. You know, it was football or I don't know. So football
Wow.
or I don't. It has always been football. So my whole life, I can't answer that. Sorry.
Wow, that's actually pretty
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, usually, I guess maybe if you want a footballer, perhaps still working in football, right? In that sense, it could be, I don't know, like a coach or something. But but Khairul, I want to go to you now. I mean, again, we've got some questions here. How did it feel scoring against your derby rivals, Tampines?
It was an amazing feeling to score my first SPL goal against the derby rivals, Tampines.
Yeah.
But then again, I think I don't know. It's a mixed feeling because we lost that game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was hoping that my goal could be the winner, but then
Yeah.
again,
It happens.
the game was the whole game was very very interesting because we were fighting back and forth. The fans were amazing. They were soaring for us as well, so it pushes us to actually fight till the end. But then again, luck wasn't on our side. Um, so for me personally, the goal meant a lot because it only motivates me to do even more. Um, and it's also uh, it's actually also for my dad, my late dad, who has supported me since young, attended my trainings, sent me to matches. Basically, he's the one who introduced me to football. So yeah, so I dedicated that goal for him.
Okay, and I'm sure he's very proud of you, Khairul. So, whatever it is, all the best for the season ahead, Lionel as well. And Lionel, I still have to ask you because your questions are ridiculous but funny as well. So maybe you can answer two at the same time. So Iskandar and Junior
Okay.
want to know. First question from Iskandar is why you never buy NFT, because NFT is all the rage now.
Mhm.
And Junior wants to know as well why your shorts so short. So I love all the questions that people are sending, but yeah,
Okay, I think NFT, I think it interests me, so I'm still figuring out what exactly it is, and if we talk about NFT, we have to talk about crypto. Crypto is a very
yeah,
volatile market, and
yes,
now it's not time
the
for
best time.
financial literacy moment, But anyway, I think it's something that I'm keen in, but I'm still learning. I'm still studying it, reading up on it, and yeah, I use my spare time on it. And answering short question, right? Look, I think it's been actually quite a number of years since I've been doing that. So just that there was a year whereby people start noticing it and the media starts to give a little bit of attention to it, So I think it's more of my comfort. I'm playing with. I want to feel comfortable, and then maybe that's become a habit. So yeah, so normally I just subconsciously my shots are up.
Okay, there.
Yeah.
I hope Junior and Iskandar, Lionel answers your question as well as the other fans who have asked all the fantastic questions. Guys, before we go, I just want to get a message from each of you each. Khairul, maybe
Yeah.
to start with for fans out there who are watching the SPL, fans of Geylang perhaps, Khairul?
A message to my Geylang fans. I think um, I I think the whole team appreciate the effort, the shoutings, the support that you've given us because we could feel it in the field. It pushes us to do even better each and every game. So thank you for that. And also, I think without them, I think we won't be where we are supposed to be, or
Yeah.
we wouldn't we would have given up um, in the final minutes of the game or when we are losing and all.
Yeah.
So they play an important role in our game nowadays. Fans, especially Unity, like without them, I think it's gonna be very, very boring league. So,
yeah.
so we appreciate the fans out there for coming down to your favorite team games and matches.
Well said. Thank you very much, Khairul. And what about you, Lionel? Message for SPL
I think for
fans?
me, I think the hosts already know that we love them, we love their voices, you know. So
Yeah.
too much to talk about them, and
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's better. I feel to tell people about in Singapore to say. I think football, as a whole in Singapore, have been improving. We are slowly on the rise again, you know. So matches are more intense, you know. As a player, we could feel it, and then come down and support whichever team you or whichever player that you like, you know. Get in touch with them, speak to them, you know. We will always be open to that, and then hopefully they come for more matches and we make things interesting, you know. After all, we are in an entertainment industry, you know, and goals, fights, whatever, you know, everything is part of football. So come down and enjoy it, you know. Yep.
Yeah, fantastic. Both Lionel and Khairul. I think I agree with what you said as well. The league gives, you know, an opportunity for fans to connect to you guys, players, you know, and it's always nice, right, I'm sure, to hear from them and to get their support, isn't it?
Surely.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, both Lionel Tan from Hougang United as well as Khairul Hairie from Geylang International, for taking the time to join me today for SPL Social. All the best, guys, for the season ahead.
Thank you, Ash.
Thank you, Ash.
Thank you so much. And of course, don't forget to watch SPL Social every Tuesday on, you know, weekdays, or rather on game season. And I'll see you guys next episode. Take care.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.